try to box him in so it doesn't go any further. The subject all of a sudden accelerates. He hits 2 of our units.
Stopping a rig with a top speed of 160 won't be easy, especially since other motorists have no idea the EMT is really an imposter.
He's going through intersections, going through lights. Very, very scary at that point.
Officer Gaetan knows the ambulance is too big for him to ram, at least not without hobbling at first. He makes the call for spikes. Moments later, traffic funnels the vehicle right into the snare. Morales fights to control his ride, while cruisers clamp him in a vise.
They pinned him between the 2 vehicles and just drove him off the road.
Finally, the ambulance limps to a stop. Surrounded by a squad of armed men, the hard-charging car thief wisely surrenders. In the aftermath of his reckless flight, Morales is sentenced to 5 years behind bars. Thankfully, he didn't turn a vehicle designed to save lives into the ultimate death trap. In Taiwan, a political demonstration turns into a deadly driving exhibition. A wayward delivery man accidentally rolls into the middle of a heated protest. Immediately mobbed by reporters, he panics and hits the gas, mowing down a slew of videographers. Now it's police who rush the driver. The freaked-out wheelman is pulled from the cab. But the crowd makes a shocking discovery. A journalist has been brutally run over. The demonstrators tip the vehicle on its side. But the wounded victim's head is actually stuck between the hot metal pipes. The injured photog is finally pulled free. Luckily, he lives to tell the story of this political rally that became a human demolition derby. A neighborhood wakes up to find a water main broken and their streets flooded. Emergency crews warn drivers to steer clear of the danger. But hey, what do they know? Ignoring the many warnings, a woman in a hurry cruises straight into the mother of all sinkholes. Bystanders give her an earful, then begrudgingly try to pull the waterlogged vehicle from the pit. Seconds later, she's out of her car, but realizes that she forgot her purse. It looks like she also forgot about the massive sinkhole that just swallowed her car. She plunges into the murky water, then dog paddles back to shore. Finally, on solid ground, she can only watch as her car reenacts a scene from the Titanic. Firemen soon arrive and enlist a construction crew to help hoist the sunken sedan. The driver's thankful to have her car back, if not a little embarrassed about the day her senseless detour left her hung out to dry. highway surveillance cameras spot a car that just blew a tire in the fast lane. Fearing they were sitting ducks, the driver and her two daughters alertly fled to the median. And not a moment too soon. A speeding truck slams into the back of their compact. It ruptures the car's gas tank, igniting a fearsome fireball. The driver of the pickup stumbles to safety on the side of the road, fortunate to be alive. And with the family's wrecked car reduced to cinders, they know it was only a matter of seconds that separated them from certain death.
Coming up, a freeway pilot distracts a rubbernecker who adds to the destruction. Plus, a parolee tears up LA streets, leaving a trail of metal carnage in his wake. Later, a biker burns high-velocity laps on an interchange, but can't outrun disaster. On Most Daring, horror on the highway.
Syracuse, Utah. Trooper James Martin races through traffic to catch a minivan that's been all over the interstate.
By this time, I could see the minivan, and it was going back and forth between the travel lanes and the emergency lane, and I could actually see her slumped over.
The driver is a diabetic with low blood sugar. She's unconscious, her foot on the gas pedal. The vehicle careens toward an embankment at an off-ramp, and the officer can't stop the inevitable.
I told dispatch she didn't hit the sign. There's nothing I could do. I'm just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
The minivan slams into an exit sign before bottoming out in a snowy ditch. Trooper Martin races to the wrecked van and discovers a shocking detail.
Popped open the passenger door and the sliding door. There's two kids in there. I had no idea there was two children in there. I think it was a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
The children are okay, and paramedics are on their way to help the diabetic driver.
It could have ended up a lot worse, but thankfully it didn't.
It's a shocking reminder that horror on the highway can happen to anyone at any time. A slippery highway is about to claim its latest victim. 2 charter buses have already collided, causing a huge chain reaction. The pileup leaves the freeway looking like the parking lot of a body shop. Traffic is finally getting back to normal when suddenly a rubbernecker blazes onto the scene, ramming another vehicle at full speed. The victim of the earlier accident just barely jumps out of the way in time. Passers-by help pull the injured from the still smoking wreck.